What's going on, nerds? Welcome back to the channel and to another episode of Habits. This is episode 11 and we are almost caught up. So this is Sunday the 26th, I believe. So this is just a couple of days after Thanksgiving, and like the title suggested, the bloat was definitely real. And what better way to cure the bloat than to do high bar cardio sets of 8 on high bar. And I had 5 sets total, so you're seeing this top set on the screen now, and then you'll see the other 4 sets as I talk. One thing I want to mention in this video really quickly is I would like some feedback from you guys. So do you want, like, this video is almost 10 minutes long, do you want videos that are like roughly pushing that 10-minute time limit? Like, I don't really like pushing videos too long because honestly it's just lifting footage and I think it gets rather boring and rather quickly. Maybe that's just me. And then 2, I feel like a lot of times in footage like this, people just kind of ramble on. So let me know in the description. I've been keeping my videos somewhere around like 5 to 7 minutes, and I think that's a really good time. This one's slightly longer, but it's okay because I have a lot that I want to talk about in this video. So first and foremost, let's talk about topic number 1, and that is tracking progress. So as you guys know, I'm coached by Stanek of TSA, and I have been for a while. And one of the things with online coaching comes spreadsheets, right? Excel spreadsheet, something so where like he can look at what I'm doing in the gym, and I have the program and know exactly what I need to do for the day. Okay, and that's how we communicate outside of like our weekly update, is that he can kind of check in the spreadsheet and see what's going on. But outside of that, you guys see me, you saw it in the beginning of the video, you see it in almost every video, you see me writing in this notebook. And the reason I write in that notebook is so that I can track in the moment. I don't want to have to fiddle with my phone, pull up whatever spreadsheet on my phone, try and like zoom in, zoom out to get whatever, and then click into the wrong thing. I just think it's a hassle. I commend people that like only do everything from their phone. It blows my mind, but I don't like it, so I track on pen and paper and then I copy it into my spreadsheet when I get home. I just find it better that way, and I think it just makes things a little bit smoother for me in the gym, just being able to like write things down, because there's a note section and all of that, and me being able to just lay out my thoughts in the middle of my session, I think is very important. And I think it's important for everyone. Like, I can write in like if I weighed in heavy that morning and then went into the session, so that I know like, oh, I jumped 50 pounds on my squat today, but I also weighed 4 pounds heavier. That could have had something to do with it, maybe. And it just helps me have a little bit more data to work with. And I mean, I am a nerd and I love like data analyzation and stuff like that, and that is kind of where the nerdy side of me comes in, on top of the fact that I like a couple other things that we're not going to get into, mainly like Dragon Ball Z, like, and you know what I'm saying. All right, okay, get your mind out of the gutter. Comics, I'm total nerd. Also love technology and gaming, but I'm rambling now. Let's get back on track. I think it's viably important that people track their progress and that you track it accurately. And for me, it's that notebook that you see, and I'll actually show it off a little bit later in this video so that you guys know exactly what I use. And I'm also going to link it down below because I found it on Amazon, and it's one of the best books like for tracking, especially for powerlifting. It makes things like rather easy to track because it has like a set section for reps and a section for weight, and then it has like all of your sets laid out for you, and it has enough space for you to write your exercises in. I really love this book, so it'll be linked down below, but you'll see that a little bit later on in this video. So for now, we're going to move on to topic 2, and that is the bench press. So as you guys can tell, I'm not wearing a bar grip shirt, even though this is an A7 shirt. This is their meet day shirt, and so this is what I do so that I don't slide around on the bench when I go to give my leg drive. And I have some pretty significant leg drive for a smaller guy. A lot of lighter lifters don't have insanely good leg drive. It's just something that I've figured out very well, and so I have insanely strong leg drive, and that can cause me to slide around on benches. So if you can use chalk in your gym, definitely do this. Don't chalk your shirt, chalk the bench, Because if you chalk your shirt, what ends up happening is like your shirt gets wrinkles in it, rolls, whatever, and then the chalk's not there, or it separates or something, and really the bench is just clinging to the fabric, and you don't want that. You want like you to cling to the bench, and so that is why I chalk the bench, so that no matter what, even if the shirt rolls up, the chalk is still on the bench, so it'll catch it, and I won't slide around. And so yeah, that's my big pro tip. If you can use chalk in your gym, definitely try this out. Chalk the bench, not your shirt. I promise it'll help you out. Oh yeah, and remember when I was talking earlier about the notebook and that I would kind of show it off? Here it is. Again, it's linked below. I don't get paid for this. I don't get paid for any of this. Like, I just make YouTube videos to have fun. But anything that I find helpful, I want to share it with you guys, and this is the most helpful thing that I have in my repertoire. I think I said that right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said that right. But anyways, moving on, let's talk about topic number 3. So topic number 3 is my bench grip. So I think one of the most important things with your bench press is it starts in your hands. Okay, a lot of people are like, oh, get the arch or get the shoulders back. I think it starts in your hands. And so for me, that is the grip, like how I actually grip the bar. And you'll see this in a couple of clips, but I don't actually wrap my fingers around the bar, even though the USAPL states that you do have to like wrap your fingers around the bar. Technically, as long as all 4 fingers are over the bar and your thumb is under the bar, that's all that matters. Okay, so we're getting like super technical here, but that's all that matters. Okay, so keeping that going, this is how I grab the bar. I basically just pinch the bar into the palm of my hand. So instead of wrapping my hand around the bar and like closing my fist, I literally like push down with my fingertips onto the bar, so that it stays in place the entire time. And what this does is it helps with a couple of things. So it helps with, one, me having a really, really firm grip on the bar, because I'm literally pushing or squeezing into the bar. So it keeps that whole mental cue of like squeeze the bar, bend the bar. It actually really works if you do it like this. And here's a really good shot of it. I'm pinching the bar into my hand. Okay. And the second thing that it helps with is your wrist, and keeping your wrist super upright. And that is super important to me, especially like I really think that one thing will help a ton of people. If you can just keep your wrist straight when you bench, I promise you're going to get more power out of it. Think about like punching someone in the face. If your wrist was bent backwards, do you think that punch would be very effective? Probably not. Okay. Plus you look like a girly man punching like that. So there's no point in that. So try it out. Pinch the bar. Keep that wrist super upright, super locked in, super straight, and not cocked back. And I think that'll really, really help your bench out. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Hopefully you enjoyed these tips. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.